Good afternoon, guys. It's Legacy Carpentry once again. So I've got an interesting project that we guys just did right here. So a cousin of mine reached out to me saying that they actually broke their wife's cutting board while they were trying to do a little bit of TLC to their wives. So yeah, they cracked their cutting board. They showed me the pictures. I'm sure you saw a little bit of a snippet in the beginning of the video. Yeah, he wanted me to do a cutting board for him. And yes, we started by the process of obviously going to our known suppliers, which is Maple Timbers. Shout out to them for always providing us with some of the best lumber that you can get in South Africa. The backstory of this is that I love my cousin, right? My cousin has always been there for us. Grew up with my cousin. Even my mother brought him up to a certain degree, like a brother to me. I love him so much. Then I was like, no, let me just give him something that I know is going to be unique, something that is going to last. So what happened was that we went to get the wood, and we started milling the wood. As you can see now, Botello is just cutting the boards into size. Right now, what I'm doing is that I'm jointing the wood just to get a flat reference on all the wood, right? So going back to my cousin is actually the same age as my sister, so they're like proper brother and sister because my aunt and my mother were sisters from the same mother and father. So yeah, I was very excited to do something for for one of my family members. This project meant a lot to me because at the end of the day, I'm just paying homage to my cousin, and I've always wanted to do something for him. So yeah, we went through the whole process, guys. You know the process we've highlighted in our previous videos. We milled the wood, first jointing, then cutting the wood to size and all of that. So here, as you can see right now, we've got a flat reference already from the jointer. Now we're gonna just put the wood through the planers just to run them through, just to get another flat reference on the top. Tedious process, as we normally say, it's a very, very tedious process. We went through it. Something happened again, which we don't like here, but you'll see near the end of this clip, whereby our planer failed us again. So we are now really, 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 really considering on buying a new planer. Most probably like a Bosch planer, but if you guys know any good planers that are very good at handling wood at the highest level, please mention in the comments section below in the comments. Just recommend which planers we can get. So here, guys, because the planer really, 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 really messed us up, I decided to cut the wood cross grain, if I can say. If I'm not sure if I'm mentioning the right term of it, but yeah, we cut the wood in the middle just to get it to size because the wood was very thick. I think it was a good 38 millimeters thick, so we just wanted it to get to like a good 30 millimeter thickness. Of course, we don't have a bandsaw, guys, which is what I really, really want for us in the workshop. Unfortunately, we don't have space, so hopefully in the future we will expand, could get into a bigger place where we can get a bandsaw so that we can cut the wood to sizes in between. So right now, I think you can see, guys, that we cut the wood into strips, and then we won't go through the gluing process because we have highlighted that process in our previous videos. But here we taking off the clamps after the glue ups. The glue ups have dried up already in this process, so we're taking them off just to see how the wood came out. Luckily there was no warping, everything was straight. So yeah, guys, we removed everything with the planks that helped us get the wood straight, so that at least it would make it easy for us to actually flatten the slabs properly. Right, so as you can see, once again mentioned that we are removing the planks right now. So Here I just made a small jig. Not actually I did. We made a small jig that would allow us to do cross cutting. Shout out to Gino for recommending that we do like a nice sled that'll actually help us cut the wood properly. You can hit him up on Instagram. Gino. Can't remember his full handle, but Gino did recommend that we use a sled to cut the wood cross grain. So right now we're just sorting out the pieces that we have cut, and actually now uh building the pattern that's going to make the, how can I say it, the dice pattern or checkered board pattern that we actually plan to do. So right now what we're doing here is that we want to flatten the slabs, the whole cutting board, sorry, because it was a little bit thick and we didn't like how it was walking around. So we used our homemade jig that you guys have seen in our previous video right now, and we used our router to just get it flattened on the top, to just to make sure that it's flat, so that when my cousin uses the board, it doesn't move around a lot. Ah, guys, I wish I could get a CNC machine in this process. So, guys, if you guys know anyone who can donate the CNC machine, please, guys, hit them up, because we would really, really love to have a CNC machine. It would literally reduce the time that we spend on flattening all these slabs. So after that, we use our belt sander to just remove all the rough edges from the flattening, because we all know that routing can leave a lot of marks from the blade. We flattened, and then we came back with the router just to get around rounded edges. I love rounded edges. I feel like they give a nice simplistic look. So in the future, what we want to do is that we'd like to make grooves within the cutting board, because we've seen that a number of people who are very experienced in making cutting boards have found a way to make grooves and handles under the cutting board. So that's another process that we are learning. So sorry guys, we didn't include the process whereby we were sanding, but we did sand this cutting boards from 120 to 180 to 220 grit, sanding with an orbital sander, and then we used Nova cutting board oil that we got from Leroy. And as you can see right now, guys, the grains came out beautifully. I love this cutting board. Consider love this cutting board. My cousin was ecstatic when I showed him the pictures of the cutting board. He even said that I shouldn't post this cutting board to anyone, saying that no, I shouldn't make this cutting board for anyone but himself. But guys, I love making things for people. So yeah, we loved the process. We loved how it came out. This is our first time making an end grain cutting board. And the one thing that I love about our woodworking journey is that we love experimenting with new things. It comes with a lot of mistakes, and we do a lot of mistakes, guys. I cannot emphasize the amount of wood that we've wasted, the amount of money that we've wasted. But obviously, when you do it once, you do it twice, you do it three times, you'll eventually get it right without making any mistakes. So the lesson behind all this whole project is that, guys, if you do not start it, right, how will you know if you're capable of doing it? Start it, make mistakes, start again, do your research, and eventually you'll get it right. We tried a number of methods regarding this end grain cutting board. Our first attempt at this was, oh, it was bad, bad, guys. But we never gave up, because if you give up, guys, then you are losing on yourself. So you're actually robbing yourself from an experience, and you are literally taking away the part of you being resilient, because you don't give up, guys. You carry on no matter how much time you spend on it. Carry on doing it, try it out. And yeah, guys, to us this meant a lot. It's a good story for us to tell you that, guys. um in whichever thing that you start working on in your life, try it out. Try it out, because you never know what might come out. You might even be surprised of your capabilities. So, guys, I hope you guys love this cutting board. I hope you guys um ask us to make you more cutting boards, because we can make you cutting boards regarding the design that you want. So reach out, guys. If you have any comments around this project, put them in the comment section below. Give us a little bit of tips of how we can improve on our cutting boards process and other projects that we will be showcasing in the future. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Don't give up. Be resilient and move forward.